I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll talk about how to pronounce the word turmeric. You'll also hear this word pronounced as turmeric, so we'll talk about these various pronunciations and which one you should choose. So let's start first with the pronunciation turmeric, which has the R sound pronounced for both R's. In that case, you have the stress on the ter syllable, and you can see I've used two different symbols for the sounds here. That's the same sound, it's just that this is going to be stressed, so I'll hold it longer, and this one is going to be short and unstressed. It's still going to have that American sound. Turmeric, turmeric. You might find the second a little bit harder to say just because it's going to go by faster. And generally, any word like this that has multiple R's in it may be a little bit tricky, which I believe is why we ended up with this turmeric pronunciation as well. We'll talk about that one in a moment. If you're working on saying turmeric, thinking about the ers as being the same is going to be helpful for you. Slow it down, trying just building from the so turmeric. You can also try just this second syllables, where if you think about it kind of like maric, you can try rick, maric, turmeric. So that's another way we can break up that R. We can do more of a schwa and put the R here on this ick syllable. Generally, though, whenever you have an R in the middle of a word, you're going to be going in and out of the R, rick. So it's helpful to kind of be able to do the and also the rick and run it together. Turmeric, turmeric. So I have to say that is a little bit challenging even for native speakers, and I believe that because of that, and also because we have the spelling of ER and UR, that another pronunciation of turmeric developed, which is to say it more like turmeric, and that would be dropping out that first R sound. If that's easier for you to say turmeric, then go for that because it is a correct pronunciation. When you look this word up in the dictionary, you're going to see both of these pronunciations depending on which dictionary you look at. Some are only going to have this turmeric pronunciation, so that may still be considered slightly more correct, but language changes over time through people using it, and this is also an acceptable pronunciation, so you can stick to whichever one you find easier. If you're using turmeric, the American pronunciation is going to have two with just that oo vowel two. And the British pronunciation will be more of a turmeric. So they have that gliding y sound in there. Turmeric or turmeric, depending on if you're going for British or American English. So my advice would be to try these all out, determine which one feels easiest for you. Just notice that if you're using the turmeric pronunciation, then you don't have any oo sound. So you don't want to try to combine the two and do something like turmeric. It'll be way too hard to do, and also it's kind of falling between those two pronunciations. So you do have options. These two are both correct, but you want to either go with turmeric or turmeric, depending on which one is easier for you to say. You'll notice that there are a number of words that have more than one correct pronunciation, and people will very strongly feel that one or another pronunciation is correct. Again, that's simply because when we learn something one way, we feel that that's right, and then we hear a different way, it sounds strange to us. When some of these words are in limbo, moving from one pronunciation to another, or just existing with more than one correct pronunciation, that can be challenging to accept. So you may just find that you have to find which one works right for you, but try to be accepting that other people may be saying this word in a different way. Once you can say turmeric or turmeric by itself, do try practicing it in some short phrases as well, because especially with this turmeric version, it is a bit challenging. You might find that you master the word and then you go to use it in your daily fluent speech, and you may still struggle or stumble over the word. Also, firmly commit to one pronunciation or another. I think that also helps because we tend to hesitate if we have to think in the moment, how do I want to say that word? Then that affects our fluency, and we may stumble and mispronounce even one of these correct pronunciations. All right, thank you for this request. If you have a request you'd like to see me cover in the Word of the Day series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I will also direct you, if I've already made a video for your word, to where you can find that on our channel. Thanks so much, those of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate your support, and especially a big thank you to our channel members. Your support really helps me keep going. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye, guys. Hope to see you again soon.